Hello, we're back with a little bit more of the wisdom of Pan Qing Fu. So Pan Qing Fu, if you haven't seen any of this series before, was a really old school fighting Kung Fu master. But he also actually appeared in the Shaolin Temple and a number of other movies, but was really focused on fighting and weapons all throughout his martial arts career. Both in China and then after he left China to teach. I trained with him for about close to 30 years, and he passed away a couple of years ago and left a lot of notes. Every class we would do tons of notes. So I wanted to share this with people so that all of his wisdom isn't really lost to time. Now today I want to talk about something that he used to say to us, to really talk about the vulnerabilities in people. So this may not really apply if you're into like a sports striking art, like boxing or MMA where you're wearing gloves, but it's something to kind of keep in mind when it comes to talking about our vulnerabilities. So the way this saying goes in Chinese is 上师者不入断 So what that means, if we break it down Chinese to English, so he used to give us, or give me anyways, a written note for every one of his sayings, a lot of them anyways, and he would write it in Chinese, explain the Chinese to me, help me translate it, and then try to make it relevant to how we were training. So the first line here, 上师者, that means hurt 10 fingers. So shan, hurt, shi, 10, and then ji, fingers or digit. So if you hurt 10 fingers, either by putting up a block, somebody's punching you, you've hurt their hand, or they're punching your body, punching your face, it's painful for sure. Or if you grab them, you're twisting fingers, bending, that kind of thing, when you're doing some grappling or that kind of thing. Hurting 10 fingers is one thing, but we talk about the next line. Buru means it's not as good as, or you can't compare it. So hurting 10 fingers is not as good as, and then the last line, duan yichi, which means broken one finger. So the saying goes, which is a real priceless one, it's a real Pan Qing Fu type of saying.
最好读6遍。
Don't worry, it's just a broken arm.
Hurt 10 fingers cannot compare broken one finger. So that's really what the saying breaks down as. So dealing with humans' vulnerability, we're all kind of fragile. You might be really tough and strong on the outside in certain areas, but we always have some weak spots. And this is one thing that he used actually on the streets when he was a kid to deal with larger sized opponents. So the whole idea, finding a weak spot, finding a vulnerability. So don't worry about the 10 fingers. If you can grab one finger, break the one finger, it's really going to shock people. If you've ever broken a finger, it can kind of stop everything for you. You really can't go a lot further. Anytime I've broken a finger, then it's kind of game over. I gotta kind of stop, go to the side, and take care of dealing with that. I remember dislocating fingers or breaking fingers, and you don't really want to do anything else. However, if somebody grabs you, they're twisting you, or you punch something, and you hurt the fist, you can kind of keep going. But that pain of your digit being really messed up can really be shocking. So this is one thing to keep in mind, whether you're using it in a fighting scenario or a self-defense scenario. Even for the striking sports, the sports that are wearing gloves, you can kind of think about other points of vulnerability. Can this really apply to what you're doing? Can you find other vulnerabilities on the body where something larger, like twisting an arm? You can think too about what this level of pain does to your opponent. It really changes their mindset, can really break an attack. So it's something that can be pretty valuable. And we'll talk a little bit in the future too about some of Master Pan's ideas around distraction, changing an opponent's mind, changing their direction, breaking attacks, and going through defenses. So think, can you apply this to your martial arts? Find a vulnerability in your opponent and take advantage of it, whether it be for sport fighting or self-defense. I hope you found this helpful, and if you did, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you want to see more of these Wisdom of Pan Qing Fu videos, and let me know what you think about it in the comments. Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Keep training.
这位表演常见的是国家教练潘清福，也许你很面熟吧？告诉你，他就是电影《少林寺》的武术指导。瞧，他的剑法已经到了炉火纯青、出神入化的境界。